Spring display for Norbridge Hall. Getting my fairy gardens ready to take to Norbridge Hall and set them up for spring. Hi, it's Sharon, and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're here, and I hope you enjoy fairy gardens. Anyhow, this is a collaboration with Grandma Sandy, and we do all kinds of fairy gardens. And the co-hosts are myself, Sharon Chornigal, Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, growing on Vancouver Island, Barbara Daly, rural life in the valley. And we all do fairy gardens. And this is a collaboration, as I said. So I hope you enjoy. So in this video, I'm getting my fairy gardens ready to put at the Norbridge Senior Center for spring. So I have just a few little things that I need to repair. And since I got so many fun things from Christmas, I thought I'd add a few little extras. And I have one huge fairy garden. And I know if you've watched my fairy gardens before, you have seen this one. I'm going to turn you around and point you down. And we have our big tree here. It has a few flowers that are falling, so I'll glue them back on. And there are little birds. Maybe I'll take that one off of there so you could see the bird better and put it back further. A little bird up there. And we have our fairies having a picnic here. And we have all the flower garden all around with cute picket fence. And then you go down and here's our stream, a little waterfall. And we have a little forest here. And I got all these trees for Christmas, so I'm going to add some trees into this forest, which I thought would be fun. This needs to be glued back on. Do that every year. I don't know why it won't stay. And I might just add something in here just for fun. And there's our little fairy house. So this is a big garden. It's actually 2 levels. As you can see, I have a big board here and a big trunk here that I've made them on. And of course, there's a video on me creating this fairy garden. And it is in my list for fairy gardens. So I'm going to add some trees, glue this on properly, and maybe add a few creatures up there. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll get busy and get that done. Okay, I have a box of little goodies here. And I have some squirrels. And I have a nice bunny. I think I'm going to put one of the squirrels up here, and he's already eating something, so we'll put him with the picnic. And I think he'll be cute with the picnic. Let's see if my glue gun is hot. Yep, it's hot, so we can glue him in place. And I'm just going to put him right up here on the little blanket. Oop, looks like he's gonna fall over. There he goes. There we go. So he's sitting up here with the fairies having some of the picnic. And next, I'm going to add, let's go back further. I'm going to add a few trees, and I like this big one, kind of at the back there. I think that looks pretty cool. So I have a piece of florist foam that I'm going to put back here because I want to stick the tree in it so it can stand up. So I got to glue it down good somehow. I think I'll make it just a little bit shallower. Okay, let's put lots of glue on here. And I'm going to put it right there. And we're going to cover it with, well, I think I'll put the tree in first. Let's put some glue on the tree. There we go. And we'll stick that tree right in there. And I like that tree back there. Oops. I think it's pretty good. Okay, and to cover up the foam, of course, we're going to put moss around there. So I've got my bag of moss. And I'm going to cover that all up with moss. Now, put moss here. So let's put some glue here. Put some more glue under there so it sticks good. And we'll get the moss out. And we'll cover up the foam with the moss. Hopefully you guys can see everything I'm doing. Oh, somehow I got a flower in here. There, I think that looks pretty good. Now this tree I'm going to want to put here. And I don't know if I can just glue it in there or not. I'm going to try. It's amazing what glue will do. And this isn't a set that kids are going to play with or anything. It's just going to sit on the table. Okay. I think that looks cute. And maybe I'll put one little green tree right over here. It's fun having all these little trees and stuff. And I like to add something new every year. I don't know if people notice, but I notice. Okay, let's get a little bit of moss so we can stand that tree up better. And in this forest area, we have our deer. So I'm going to bring you down lower. Here's our 3 little deer. And we added the big tall tree and this little tree and then this little green tree over here. So that's what we added to that part. Now, I need to I'm going to add this here. And I'm going to put some glue on it. And glue it in there. And when I set this up, I always have like some kind of stairs going down. So when I get it set up at the hall, I do video it, so you will see it being set up. So I think this garden is ready. Oh no, we have to do something about the flowers up here. Some of them have fallen off. Some of them are kind of loose. Okay, I just put this flower up here. And this little birdie. I don't know if you can see him very good. Back there. And there's a little birdie right here. And of course around in here is all kinds of stuff. We've got bird houses, and there's a little bird's nest and eggs and a frog. And on this side we have all those pretty flowers. And on this side we have all those pretty flowers. If you don't mind me showing you this again. And there's our waterfall. And our little forest. And here's our house. To go up to the seniors hall, I'm going to move it out to the living room because I'm going to work on the playground that goes with it. So I'm going to move this out to the living room. Here's the playground. And it has a bunny rabbit and 2 fairies, and one's on a swing. And I think I'm going to put some moss around here just to clean it up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate you subscribing. And give me a thumbs up if you like this content. And maybe share it to a friend if you think they might like fairy gardens. And leave me a comment and let me know if you're out in your garden yet. I can't wait to get to my outside fairy garden. It's going to be lots of fun this year. Anyhow, please subscribe. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers and thank everyone who is watching my full videos so that I can get to my watch time hours so I can get monetized. I really do appreciate everyone who watches my videos and gives me all their love and support. And there's a great group of ladies and gentlemen who do Fairy Garden Thursdays, and I get lots of support from them. And of course, I support them back. I love watching all their videos. So don't forget to put hashtag Fairy Garden Thursday and see the other people's fairy gardens. Well, I'm going to put some water here. So I'm just going to put down a whole bunch of glue. Little crystal rocks that I like, so I'm going to use them for the water. That'll work for the water. Bridge in here. And bring the water out further. Let's bring the bridge in there. And we'll put the water out further. Okay, I have a whole bunch of these little wooden mushrooms. And I think they'll be cute around the pond. Oops. Okay, gotta push that in there. Oop, let's get some glue. Get it in there. And I think I'll put, what should I put here? Okay, I have this grass. Not make it so it fits in that corner. I think that fits good. So we're going to glue that in that corner and sprinkle a few more little rocks in there just to cover up that glue. Let's cover up the glue. Put a squirrel there. Why not? Let's put a squirrel right there. Pretend he's going to get a drink of water. Okay. Oh, I gotta put moss around here. Let's see if you're looking at that. Put moss around here. Well, I love me a little fast motion. Just getting it all done. Anyhow, I always think it's kind of fun to watch it being done in fast motion. And, of course, at this time I'm going to remind you, please subscribe. And if you like this content, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I'm so happy you're here. I think our playground looks good. I don't like this flower sticking up here. I don't know. I'm going to cut it off. I don't like this flower at all. There, it looks better with that one down. And our little welcome sign, our bunny, and our fairies. And our trees made out of paper. Okay, let's have a look at this now. This will also go for the spring decor. It's a playground for the kids. And I added this little bit of water over here this year. So I think that looks good, and I'd say that's finished. These tulips, and I'm going to put them in the basket this year. So I'm going to take it all apart. Florist right there. So okay, that's a nice one. There's another one we can put beside it, a little bit lower, and we'll put a yellow one in there. Okay, that's pretty. Oh, that one's taller, so we can move this little one out front. Move that one out front. I'll put this one back in here. It's taller. Okay, I think that's looking not too bad. What do I now? I put them on some skewers, and we can have them poking out. I think that will look good. That's fine. Well, I found the skewers, but they didn't work. And I tried a few different ways, and it just didn't work because I couldn't put the skewers up inside the grass. So I'll show you what I ended up doing. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a piece of this in here, right in the basket, the bottom of the basket. And then I'm putting another one, so it's tall, on top of that, like that. There we go. And then I can glue the grass on. And it can sit right, oops, and it can sit right there. So we have the grass sticking out there. So we've got the grasses in there. I mean, I could have added more greens to the arrangement, but like more green, let's put some of this in here so we don't use so much moss. More leaves and stuff. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, and now we have our cute little bird that we can sit right out front, and I think that's a cute little bouquet. So let's glue the bird in there. Okay, and there's our bouquet. Our spring bouquet for our fairy garden table. And I'm going to take that out to the kitchen too. And that's where everything is going to be until I take it to the van, probably tomorrow, and then I'll go set this garden up at the hall. That's Fairy Garden Thursday for this week, and it'll be the Springtime Fairy Garden at Norbridge Hall. And I'd like to thank Grandma Sandy for hosting this collaboration, and thanks to all the other fairy garden people who do fairy gardens as well. And hopefully I will soon be getting out my garden, but I do need to do a revamp on my fairy garden houses that I have out there, so I'll be bringing them in and fixing them up. So that's next on my agenda. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.